not going to do that. I'm not going to waste our time doing that, all right? So my name's Lemus Portillo. All I want to know, I want to see any hands. Did anybody have a career that literally you felt like it made your very existence and then it ended? Or you had to walk away from it? Something traumatic as hell happened? Come on, ladies.
Oh, okay.
Come on, don't be a liar. All right, so me too. And you know what I said? Poor me. Poor Caitlin. God hates me. I want to die. That's what I told myself. I'll give you a little backstory. I started writing music at 3, 4 years old. Yes, in diapers. Got signed at 8. 8 years old, I was in studios. Like an adult. Full-blown job. I wanted it. My parents didn't push me. By 12, I was touring and opening for Willie Nelson. The Willie Nelson. Doing the Farm Aid tour at 12 years old. I wrote the theme song in the Hilary Duff movie, Friend. Track 10. I like to be around you. I'm Caitlin Garner originally. I'm married now, so I have a different last name. It was so cool. It was so cool. But you know what? Hollywood and the music industry is actually a really weird place. Especially for a little girl who's just there to write music. So I won't get too deep into that, but it was pretty intense. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes, as Brenna says, when you get what you want, it's a little different than what you thought it was going to be. So I had fun. I earned gold and platinum records. Before I was even done with junior high, I was touring with celebrities. Hank Williams Jr.'s daughter, Hillary and Holly, on tour with them. Lisa Loeb, you say, I only hear what I want to. Toured with her too. Awesome gal, awesome gal. I might be a little old school. I might be. I'm still wearing Lisa Loeb's glasses right now. All right, so it was fun, okay? But eventually, I started to dare myself to speak up about what I was seeing in the industry. During this time, I had a baby, got sick, got severe rheumatoid arthritis diagnosis, and started chemo. Now, pumped myself up on the prednisone, the steroids, the chemo, trying to stay alive. Prednisone's not very good for your bones. My left leg shattered into 13 pieces after I gave birth to my daughter, and I was in a wheelchair for over 12 months. I learned how to drive, play basketball, and take care of a newborn baby in a wheelchair, proudly. It was a humbling experience, but God does that to us sometimes. Now, I rode the ride of my music career in Hollywood as long as my spirit and my body could physically go. And at one point, I finally had to say, there's ways to make millions of dollars, and it doesn't have to be this. So I did what any normal person would do, and I took a couple $1 million of my savings from the Hilary Duff movie, and I dove into CBD and marijuana investments. All right. Yeah, I don't know if that was the best idea, but it worked for the time, right? All right. I started a skincare line. Actually, my original partner back there, Andrew, my best friend of 32 years, we owned it together. We had chapsticks. Everything you could think of for people who had severe rheumatoid arthritis and cancer patients. It was pain relief, topical ointments. While I was having fun living out my second dream, trying to figure out how I was going to serve the world, because music wasn't it, my husband at the time was having fun with his mistress. Oh, that hurt. Not anymore, but it hurts for people, right? Okay. So here's where it gets heavy. Here's where the inspiration starts, ladies. I was doing well. We had our own lab. We had people we had sent to college wearing white coats with their education and the frames on the walls. And we were making beautiful skincare products to sell in dispensaries for people who had massive pain. Because I wanted to offer something besides pain medication that's addictive. Now, my husband's mistress, I was kind of an inconvenience to her. You know? I was kind of in the way a little bit. So she thought, you know what? Maybe the DEA and the FBI need to go check on Kate's permits for her lab. Oh, yeah. So they paid me a little visit. No warrant, but shook us up. Wrote me a ticket for $150,000. Oh. Yep. And overnight, that was taken away. I said, I'm not going to keep trying to do this. And you know what? God sent that mistress. Do you know why? Because he said, CBD and marijuana? No. You're going to speak stages and continue to do music your way. You're going to be on TV, and you're going to have a mastermind. You're going to help people market their music and their businesses. You're going to mentor thousands of women. I said, okay. Jesus, take the wheel, I guess. I guess. So, here's the thing. I'm 34 years old. I just finally got, quote, millionaire status, okay? I retired my husband after almost 20 years in the United States military. It was very painful. It was not easy. But I did that because I always saw a light at the end of the tunnel, and I said, I'm going to make a shitload of money. I just got to figure out how to do it and enjoy it and change people's lives at the same time. Sounds super easy, right? I'm 34. I have 2 beautiful biological children with my husband. I have a beautiful stepdaughter, Marisol. I have an amazing husband named Vicente. He is the top 10 coder and programmer for softwares in the world now. Woo-hoo! Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm sure he's watching this. We're live streaming. You sexy man. I love you. All right? So listen, I have a mastermind now. We serve hundreds of women. There's a couple guys in the mastermind. It's called Money, Mindset, and Magic Mastermind. And you know what? I get to live out my dreams every day. I still travel to LA and write music for other celebrities and ghostwrite. I don't have to be in the eye because guess what? Being famous is actually the shittiest job ever. It's just everybody knows who you are. So I am so thankful to be here, so grateful to be here. I hope this somehow inspired you. Yes, it's a hard to believe story, but it's exceptionally true. And I'll say this. I am finishing my house on the beach in Costa Rica. I just built my beautiful big house near Charleston, and I'm just getting started. God didn't hate me, he saved me. Thank you.